Oil tanks, pumping stations, and refineries are surrounded by high security worldwide. But in Lagunillas, fences have been ripped out by criminals to sell for scrap metal. To the people who once lived in the neighboring workers' camps in Zulia State, the theft reveals two things: failure to invest in security and a sharp drop in oil production. As a child, Professor Francisco Chavez once swam in this pool and danced to top international orchestras in these halls. The destruction of his former community, he says, reflects a profound problem. Venezuela killed the goose that laid the golden eggs.
The government killed the country's main industry, and now we don't have the revenue to reactivate the oil industry.
In the latest report by OPEC, Venezuela produces 2.1 million barrels a day, its lowest level since a nationwide oil strike in 2002 halted production for more than a month. Back then, Venezuela produced 3.6 million barrels a day.
Hundreds of boats like this one once contributed to making PDVSA one of the 3 most important companies in the world. But a series of expropriations has meant that what was once a booming town is now filled with abandoned sites like this one.
Expropriations, and after the general strike, the mass firing of 25,000 of its trained workforce, such as the captain of one of these boats, who now sells deep-fried food from his front porch for a living.
As a captain, you had to solve issues before they arose. Now they improvise. That's why we are at where we are at.
He says that most of his colleagues left, and with them, decades of valuable knowledge. The once thriving community now feels like a ghost town. His children have gone, and he spends his afternoons playing dominoes with family. What he fears most is what happened to his town can also happen to the rest of the country. Most of these drilling operations are at a standstill. On the ground, a drill is also a makeshift home. But what makes this video extraordinary is that it was filmed in a high security area, with no securities anywhere to be seen. Virginia Lopez, Al Jazeera, Lagunillas, Zulia State.